Alright guys, welcome back. In this video we are going to start doing our cart page where we can see all our products that we add to cart. So if you guys remember, we had in here on the top a button that takes us to the cart page. At the moment nothing happens in here, and if you even look on a cart in here, nothing happens. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. At the moment we have in here still our local storage with the things that we added from before. If you guys remember, we added just in the last video a gray t-shirt, a gray hoodie, a black t-shirt, all of these things. And once we go to our cart, nothing is in there. Okay, let's sort this out. So the first thing is we need to obviously load our script, okay, because our script is not loading at the moment. So if I put this in, now we are loading at least our number of carts, of products in cart. So this is now updated in here on the top. Let me just close this one for a second. Let's start putting some kind of HTML elements, some styling, so you guys can see what will happen. So the first thing I want to do is just create a div with a class of products container. Okay. Then inside of this, I'm going to create a div with a class of product header. Then I'm going to have an h5 with a class of product title. Okay, and I'm just going to put this product. I'm going to put another h5 with a class of price, and I think that's it. And I'm going to put price. Okay, I'm going to put another h5. Forgot to put the dot for the class. This one is going to be with a class of quantity, and in here I'm going to put quantity, and finally I'm going to put one with an h5 with a class of total. Okay, and it's going to say total. Okay, after this div with a class of product header, I'm going to put a div with a class of just products. So this is where we will put all our products that they are on the local storage. I'm just going to leave it empty because we are going to populate these with JavaScript. When I refresh the page, you guys should see these at the moment, just this product price, total. So maybe we can start adding some CSS. Okay, so I'm just going to put this in here. I'm just going to put a division so I know that now this is where it's going to start my cart page. And I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to do a container products. Where is it, my container products? If I remember, this should be called, we can call it products container. This is fine. So I'm going to call these products container. Okay, and what I want to do with this one is I'm going to put a max width of 650 pixels. I'm going to put a justify content to be space around, and I'm going to put margin 0 auto so it gets centered on the page. And finally, let me just see, margin 0 auto, and I'm going to put a margin 50 pixels for the top. 50 pixels. Okay, so as you guys can see, we got now these a little bit centered on the page. I'm going to inspect. Look, this is my products container. So everything is a little bit more centered on the page, as you guys will see in a second. Then what else do I want to do? I also want to put this products container. I think if I'm not wrong is on my container. I'm just gonna put in here products container. So we're gonna apply these same stylings on all these things. The next thing that I want to do is just put some styling for my product header. So I'm gonna put product header. Okay, it's gonna be with a width of 100%. It's gonna be with a max width of 650 pixels. It's gonna be with a display of flex. Okay. Now I want to put the justify content. I don't think I even need to put this flex start. I'm gonna put border bottom of 4 pixels, solids, light gray. Okay, as you guys can see, it's looking a little bit better. And I'm gonna put just some margin 0 auto. Okay, which one is my product header? Is this? Yeah, so this is fine. So it's like nicely centered on the page. Now that I got this, I want to grab my product title with a width of 45%. Look, this is my product. Okay, then I'm gonna check my price to be with a width of 15%, I guess. I'm also gonna put some border bottom, exactly the same like from before, and I'm gonna put a display of flex and justify content. No, align items to be centered. You guys will see in a second why. So is this for the price? I think that should be fine. Yeah, because after I'm gonna do something else in there. So I got these. We got these 4 pixels. I don't think I need to put this border bottom actually. We will see. Let's just leave this for now, and after we will just get rid of this. I'm just gonna copy. This is gonna be the exactly same thing, so I don't want to put the video too long just because of this. You guys can always pause and just copy these styles that I have. Okay, so that's for my total and for my products. Okay, I'm gonna refresh quantity. I think is missing something for my basket. I got my products image, my products. This is gonna be for after. This is gonna be for my products. I think that's it. Yeah, once we go back, my quantity, I think I'm missing my quantity. That was the thing after the price. Okay, I think this looks better. My price, yeah, I think this is fine for now. Okay, right, so we got this part, and obviously we don't have nothing else. I just want to now go into my main.js. So we got all this styling. I want to create now another function that is going to check if there is something in my local storage, to check if there are some products. At the moment there is 3 of them in here, if you guys remember. We got the, let me just push this, we got some products in cart, gray t-shirt 1, gray hoodie 1, we got black t-shirt 1, total cost 45, and we got the cart numbers 3. Okay, so let's go and start putting these with our JavaScript. So I'm going to create a function called display cart. Okay, and I want this function to run whenever we load the page. So whenever we load the page for the first time, I want this function to run straight away. That's why I'm going to call it in here. And what this function is going to do is I'm going to do a let cart items. It's going to be equals to the local storage dot get item. And what's the item that I want to get? If you guys remember, we got these products in cart. Okay, so products in cart. Then obviously I need to do a cart item equals to JSON dot parse, because when you grab some objects from the local storage, they come as JSON with all these strings around. We want to convert from JSON into JavaScript objects. That's why I'm using these JSON.parse. I'm going to put this in here. And now I'm just going to do a console.log just to make sure that this is working. I'm going to pass in here this cart item. Okay, I'm going to save this. I'm going to check my console. Cart item is not defined on line 98. Cart items. Okay, that's what I wanted. Cart items. Okay. Cart item is not defined. Line. Okay, there was some errors in here. I think it's cart items. So if you guys check, look, when we load the page on my console, it's saying, look, I got all these things coming from my local storage, which is really what we want. We want to check what kind of products we have on our local storage, all right? So really the first thing what I'm gonna do is just do a check if cart items, okay? So if I just put something like this cart items, it's gonna check if it exists or not. If it's gonna be null or undefined, this is not gonna run, okay? I want to check this if cart items, and I also want to check if there is this container, this products container, because on our home page, because we are sharing this JavaScript file with our home page and with this cart, so I just want this to run if this products.container element is on the page. So I know that this function is only going to run for this page. So what I'm going to do is just do my let product container is going to be equals to document.query selector of, if you guys remember, is products dash container. Okay, so if this element exists on the page, I want these two things to run. So I'm going to put this and. Just make sure that this is working. I'm going to do a console.log and I'm going to say running. It's just a test. I'm going to go into my console. In here on the top, I say running. So it means that we are on the cart page with the product.container element exists, and we also have something on our cart items in the local storage. Okay, that's what we got with this if statement condition. So now really what I want to do is, let me just get rid of this console.log. I'm going to do my product container, okay, dot inner HTML, okay. I want initially when we load the page to be empty if there is something there already, okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to loop through, if you guys remember from this console.log where we were grabbing all our stuff with these cart items, I want to loop through all these. Let me just do in here another console.log so you guys can see. Console.log of the cart items. Okay, look, this is an object with a key of gray t-shirt, gray hoodie, black t-shirt. And inside there is another object, of course, but I want to loop through all of these. So I'm going to do a object dot values from my cart items, okay? And then, so I want to check the values of my cart items. I don't want to check these keys. I just want to check the values inside. So I'm going to loop first through this object, then through this one, then through this one, and so on. So I'm going to do a dot map, And in here, I'm just going to call this an item, for example. Okay. And now here is what I'm going to add. I'm going to do a product container.innerHTML. I'm going to do a plus equal. So I know that the first time it's going to run, first time what we have? Nothing. So the next time is going to add something in there, is going to add, because if you have multiple products, you don't want to overwrite. That's why you need to put the plus equals. Okay, so I'm going to use some backticks. Okay, if you guys are not familiar with these backticks, it's just a way so we can inject some variables inside with the strings. And in here, let me see, I'm just going to put a div, okay, with a class of product, okay, and in here I want to go, if you guys remember these iron icons, okay, iron icons, I want to put a close button, this one. Down here, if you guys will check, I'm not sure if you guys can see because of my image that you guys will see me. I'm going to push in here. You can always copy this iron icon element. Okay, I'm going to paste it just under it. Okay, iron icon. Let me see. So I got this iron icon, and then after this iron icon, I'm going to put an image. So it's img with a source of, okay, and this is the source. What I'm going to put is dot slash, and I'm going to put images dot dollar sign, and now I'm going to grab the item dot I think it's tag dot jpeg, and if I'm not wrong, I think that's it. And then I'm just going to put, just close this. I'm going to also put the span, okay, with a no class at the moment. I'm just going to put the item.name, and I think that's it. Just close this. Let's just refresh the page and let's go into the cart. Look, this is what we have at the moment, okay? Coming up just with this. So let's style, gray t-shirt, there's some problem in here with my span. So what was it? Maybe this. Okay, this is fine. We got our closing button because we will close this after. We got the name, we got the image, and that's it. Let's put some stylings in this. Let me see if I'm missing something. I'm gonna put my styles just in here after my products container. Okay, I'm gonna put this iron icon. So iron icon. I'm gonna put these styles. Okay, just increase the font size. Products container, iron icon. I think everything is fine if I'm not wrong. I see what might be wrong. In our product container, I want to just grab in here these products. Look, this is what was the problem, okay? We got these products that should be where we want to put. If you guys remember in our cart, this is the div where we're gonna put all of these. So now it's looking better, okay? So this is fine. Let's add the rest of the stuff. So I'm just gonna go in here into my dot map. Let me just see what else do I want to put in there. I want to put another div, okay, with a class of price. Okay, so I'm gonna just close this div. Now, what I want to put in here is just, I actually can just put this in one line. I want to put in here just the item.price. Okay, so I got the thing to take out this thing from this product from the cart. I got the name, I got the price. Now let's do another one for the quantity. So I'm gonna do another div, okay, with a class of quantity. Class of quantity, and then I'm gonna close the div. Okay, and what I want to put inside is I'm going to put actually some ion icons for increase and decrease. So if I'm just going to go into these icons, you guys see these things. I'm just going to put something like this. I'm just going to copy some things that I have in here. I'm going to put this ion icon. Okay, this goes inside. And then after, I'm just gonna put what? I'm gonna put a span. I'm gonna put a span with my item.inCart. So item.inCart. So I got this, and what else? I just need to put another one. It's gonna be this one, the arrow to the right. So I'm just gonna copy it as well. I'm gonna put it in here after the span. I'm gonna check. Look, this is looking much better. Okay, this is looking much better. I'm missing something on my styles, on my price. I need to put this one as well. Okay, yeah, because was missing this from here. Finally, we just need to put something on the total. Okay, so I'm gonna put on main.js in here. I'm just gonna put another div. Okay, so close the div. I'm gonna put this with a class of total. And now inside, I'm just gonna put $, this to put my item dot incart times my item dot price. So for example, in here we just have 15. So it's going to be 15 times 1 is going to be the total. So if you have like 2 or 3 products, this number is going to multiply by that and it's going to give you like a total. Okay. So this is fine. I want to add just like an extra $sign as a string and then a comma 00, so we can have it like this as dollars. I'm going to do the same thing for the price. Up here I'm going to add another $sign like this. So we got this 20, 10, that's fine. And finally, what I want to do is just after we do this if statement, let me just see if this is after, yeah, after my loop, I just want to do again my product container dot inner HTML is going to be equals to plus equal. Okay, and what I want to add, so I'm going to put some more backticks. I need to put this in there, some just semicolon. It's just a good practice. I'm going to put a div. Okay, and I'm going to put a class of basket total container. I'm going to put an h4 with a class of basket total title. Okay, inside I'm just going to put basket total. Let's close this h4 and I'm going to put one more h4. Okay, this time with a class of basket total. I'm going to close this h4 and inside I just want to have $sign so we can see the $sign on the page. Then I'm going to put $sign curly braces so I can put my cart. Okay, if you guys remember from the local storage, if you go into application, our total cost, I need to grab it in here. So I'm gonna do the same thing like from before. Let cart cost. I'm gonna copy this from before. I'm gonna put it in here, let cart cost. And down here, I'm just gonna put cart cost. Okay, so this is fine. The only thing that we are missing now, if I'm not wrong, is just add a little bit of styling because it's missing for the so for the basket total container, we are gonna add this. Okay, then for the basket title, I'm gonna put a width of 30%, and my basket total, I'm just gonna put a width of 10%. Okay, like that. And as we can see, look, obviously we still don't have these things working. This is what we're gonna do next. But we got all the products that we are adding and we got the totals. So let's just get rid of all of these local storage. As you guys can see, we don't have nothing in here at the moment. So I'm gonna go into home. I'm gonna add, for example, maybe like 2 black hoodies, 1, 2. I'm gonna add maybe 3 of these black t-shirts, 1, 2, 3. So we got two black hoodies, and we got 3 black t-shirts with a total of $50 for this one, $30 for this one, and we got this total. Alright guys, that's it for this video guys. Now the only thing that we are missing now is just like when we click in here, we can remove all of these products, even if there is 1, 2, 3 or whatever, and then just like click on these arrows to make sure that we can increase or decrease the quantities. Alright guys, that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.